What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the UCLA versus Oregon State college basketball matchup going down Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between UCLA and Oregon State, and it's the 5-12 matchup in the Pac-12 tournament. You got UCLA coming in as the 5 seed, 15 and 16 overall, 10 and 10 in conference play, while Oregon State was dead last as the 12 seed, 13 and 18 overall this season, 5 and 15 in conference play. These two teams did meet twice in the regular season, with UCLA winning both meetings, and the Bruins did a good job taking down Oregon State in those games, but this is still a UCLA team that still has some work to do. I mean, they beat UCLA at home by, UCLA beat Oregon State at home by 8. On the road in Corvallis, they won by 7. And, that's all well and good. But the reality is that, when UCLA was on a nice win streak going into mid-February, they looked like a team that could potentially save their season and maybe go on a nice run and, just salvage what was left. But then they lost 5 straight games to close out the season before the win over Arizona State in the regular season finale. And it was tough to say where UCLA was going to head from there. Oregon State, on the other hand, this is an Oregon State team that normally was their best role was in the home underdog role. They didn't cover against Colorado to close out the year, and they did finish the year by losing 8 of their last 10 games. But the thing is that Oregon State was highly competitive in a lot of those games. That includes, a cover as a double-digit underdog against Oregon. They beat Stanford outright as double-digit road dog. They covered it sneaking in the back door against Cal. They lost the first meeting at home by just 2 points against Oregon, as well as beating Utah at home outright as a 7-point home dog. And I get why UCLA is favored here, because it's rare, if ever, that you'll see the 12 seed favored over a 5 seed in a conference tournament. But this is still a UCLA team that has some significant offensive issues. They're well coached with Mick Cronin, and it feels like UCLA has more to lose here than Oregon State does. And I was initially leaning towards UCLA. I had to redo this video because I was leaning towards UCLA, but I don't want to be switching games and switching stuff, on air and stuff like that. I want to give you the most up-to-date information. My opinion changed. I'm going to let you know. And I've switched you. I'm going to switch towards Oregon State and the points in this one, because I feel that UCLA, yes, they have more to lose here. And this is a high-pressure situation for a fairly young team that, is facing their season being on the line for the first time. Oregon State, they have some experienced players. They have Jordan Pope coming back. They have a few guys that have been within this program. And Wayne Tinkle is just as solid of a coach as Mick Cronin. Mick Cronin's had the benefit of having guys like Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Tiger Campbell in his roster the last couple years. But he's got a young team this time around, Mick Cronin does. Sebastian Mack, a freshman. Adam Bona, a sophomore. Dylan Andrews, a sophomore. As this team gets more time together over the next year or two, they're going to be able to gel and play together a lot better. But right now, this just feels like too many points to be laying with a UCLA team that's near the bottom of the country in 2-point shooting, well below the national average in 3-point shooting. They don't shoot the ball all that well. Yeah, they've got a decent defense, but, where has that gotten them, So I think that the value here is with Oregon State in the points. I think Oregon State could actually be live in this game. So I might take Oregon State in the 6.5 points in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.